Construction can feel like chaos sometimes, and if you've been around the industry for a while, then you'll be all too familiar with how quickly things can feel like they're getting out of hand. 1 minute things are going well, and the next you're overspent and delays are spiraling out of control. The good news is that there are tools and practices you can use to help you stay on top of things, one of which is milestone planning. Hi everybody, I'm Joe from Aphex, the construction scheduling software that helps you quickly build your short-term plans. In this video, we're going to be talking all about construction milestones, what they are, and how you should be using them on your project. As with all of our videos, you'll get the most out of it if you stick around to the end. But if you want to rewatch a particular section or skip ahead, then you can do so using the timestamp bar at the bottom of the screen. Also, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. That way, you'll get an update every time we upload a video. Right. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about construction milestones. In short, milestones are a planning and management tool used to highlight key dates and activity in your plan. They're usually used to signify the start and end of a project, along with the completion or handover of any major phases of work. This helps you keep track of detailed schedules and makes it easier to track things like the time and resources needed to complete a project. All in all, milestones make your life easier, and whilst they can vary from one project to the next, nearly all projects will have milestones in place for start dates, end dates, handover dates, and sectional completion dates. Now, we'll cover off a few more examples later in the video, but those are typically the most important. The main thing that you need to understand about milestones is that they define the key dates and activities in your schedule. Having those dates planned out makes it easier for you to analyze your project and work out what's going well. It also makes it easier to track things like variance and delay. But the benefits don't stop there. Milestones can be used to help you monitor progress and deliverables, highlight key dates, track variance and delays, and identify issues and bottlenecks before they amount to larger problems. Now, before we go any further, it's probably good that we clear something up. One thing that often gets confused in the industry is the difference between milestones and tasks. So, just for clarity, the difference between a milestone and a task is that a milestone is a clearly defined date in your calendar when a section of work is due to be completed, whereas tasks are the individual actions that need to be carried out in order for a section of the project to reach completion. If you are unsure whether something should be a task or a milestone, then try asking yourself the following questions. If this fails, will it directly impact the critical path? Is this something that needs to be signed off by third parties and stakeholders before it can move forwards? And is this a pivotal moment in the project? i.e., could it stop the rest of the project from progressing? If the answer to any of those questions is yes, then you should probably look into whether or not that task should actually be a milestone. Now that you've got a clear idea of what milestones are and why you need them, it's time to think about how you can put them into action. It's worth noting here that there are no hard and fast rules about how many milestones you can have in your plan. That being said, there are a few common sense principles that you should be following. To start, it makes sense to plan your milestones in advance and avoid throwing in ad hoc last-minute dates. Setting these dates in advance will help give structure to the teams that are involved in sign-off. It may also work best if you use your milestones to break your project down into actionable phases. Typical phases of a project plan include initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and controlling. We suggest using these 5 phases when initially planning the milestones from your project. Then you can build things out from there. If you need a bit more inspiration, then you should consider adding dates for things like getting project approval, acquiring a site, completing initial designs, assembling a project team, project kickoff, handover dates, and project completion. Now get those things in place and you'll be well on your way to well-planned milestones. Before we wrap up, I should probably mention that milestones are not exclusive to Aphex. And no matter how you choose to build your plans, we advise putting milestones to good use. They're a powerful tool that can help you reduce over-expenditure and minimize delays on your site. That being said, if you're an existing Aphex user, or you're considering using Aphex in the future, then you'll be happy to hear there are a variety of ways that you can view and add milestones within the app. And within Aphex, You can import preset milestones when uploading your master schedule, add new milestones when building your plans, convert tasks into milestones and vice versa, and get a snapshot view of your milestones on your Gantt chart. You can also choose to view your milestones with or without the critical path overlaying on your Gantt chart, making it easy for you to track things like variance and delays. If you want to find out more, then head over to aphex.co. You know what? We'll leave a link in the description below. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. I should probably is a horrible word. No, that's not how you say it. Probably. Cool.